All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are dialing in from. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is our very first little session of 6 weeks to create a hope and a faith prayer book or Bible verse book. And this is something that is going to be a lot of fun to see everybody's creativity and just be able to have a little book, no matter what size it is, where you want to go with a big one or a small one, and write some prayers in there, write some Bible verses in there. But we also are going to have some cheat sheets for you. I'm not sure where they went. Oh, they fell to the floor. But we have some Bible verses that we're going to make sure that we put in the group that you guys can print out and just cut around it. You can color them, whatever, and be able to paste those in the book too, if handwriting is not your jam. All right. So without further ado, I want to introduce you to Tanya Swift in Alberta, Canada. She is an amazing junk journal creator, and you can see there she's already got a couple examples to show you. Now these are great big ones, and she is beginning to sell them and do custom work for people. So I'm really excited to have her on with us today and for the duration of every Faith and Fun Friday that we are going to move forward with. So try not to get overwhelmed. If you don't have all the supplies today, it's okay. This is, you can actually pause this video if you're watching in the replay and go and grab something that you need, because I guarantee you have almost everything in the supplies that we have here. So Tanya will go over the supplies, and she's going to slowly show you how she's creating her first one out of a kid's storybook. My friend Elaine is sitting here beside me, and she already just created with a Clifford storybook. So kudos to Elaine. Can we show that really quick?
Sure. It's a work in progress.
It's so cute. It was a Clifford storybook, you guys. And she has already covered it with this paper, and she's making a pocket or something already. Woo, woo, woo. So awesome. All right, Tanya, I'm going to mute myself and take it away, girlfriend.
Well, thank you for having me here today. I'm really excited to share some of the things that I've been learning the past 2 years. Since COVID hit, I wanted to have a creative place to just not think about COVID. And I just got into junk journaling, and I got addicted. It's so fun. I love thrift stores. I love creating things out of what people throw away. And basically, this journal is created out of mostly like vintage stuff or things that I got at Value Village, and learning how to distress them. But anyways, this is the journal I'm going to do. I'm not going to show you everything because it takes a while. But this is a beautiful vintage journal that I call it the Chunky Monkey because it's chunky. See how open this, look how chunky that is. Isn't that awesome? And it has 4 signatures, and a signature is like a clump. Let's call it a clump of papers. So it's one signature, then there's a lace between there to go. Then there's the next signature, then there's the third signature, and the fourth. And so this is mostly made out of like vintage stuff and pretty. There is some pretty papers, and these are tags. So you can take out a tag and write a little note for that day. You can do a memory verse. You can do, this is what we did today. Maybe you don't feel like writing a lot, so you can just use a tag. You can write anywhere. You can write on the doily. You can write behind this card, on this envelope. You have little places where you flip up. It's like surprise.
And you, Tanya, yeah, can you speak, or do you have headphones you can wear?
No, I don't. Why is it hard to hear me?
Y'all talking, we can't hear her.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sarah. You guys could hear us. Got it. Okay. All right, Tanya, go ahead and start it. I mean, you don't have to start again, but keep going. We found out what our problem was.
Okay. All right, so just to
Thanks, Sarah.
The little tags that you can write things on, and I sewn them up cards, little secret places. You can write anywhere on these. That's why they're so fun. And I did stamping and little cards. This is like a coffee filter. I just love the different textures of the paper. I did some pretty lace here with a little owl appendage hanging down. And this is like a simple way to do a tuck spots. I got these, my prayers, a butterfly. It's so simple, just piece of paper and I sewn a butterfly flying. And on the back, and then I did a little stamp. So that's a fun one. This is like stamped fabric, and I sew it onto a card. And so lots of techniques in here. This is a really bad way.
Tanya, I think you froze.
Oh,
Yeah, just keep your voice close to the microphone of the device you're using, okay?
okay. Okay, can you hear me now? Is it
Yes, I hear you. It's kind of
okay?
low, but the reception.
Okay. I'll just talk really loud like that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm just gonna do a quick flip through so you can see what is in here. A lot of fabric, stickers. Yeah, is it still? Okay. Maybe I will flip through and video it. So that is a junk journal.
That's some junk.
Well, it's a whole lot of good junk. And this is my other one. I'm not going to flip through this one, but this is a beautiful one. I did get some fabric, and these are fabric of girls walking. So I made them vintage, and I added some dresses to them. It's very pretty. Okay, so this is the book that I'm going to be using today. I picked out a book that is like a baby book because it's got all this like really nice card paper, and so that's another option. So it's nice to see what our options are. And I've never done this before, so I'm going to have fun. But I know people have done paper books, but I've never used a hard one. But I thought this is great for writing on. So I'm going to show you quickly how the cover works. But you can do your design. But I'm just going to show you a simple one that I'm going to do today. And which is what we can use paper, we can use fabric, we can use any kind of material, like we can use wallpaper, we can use anything really that's flat and pretty. I use mostly fabric. I got some sparkly paper, and these are $3.99 a sheet at Michael's, and I got a whole bunch for 99 cents. So I'm like, woohoo! So don't have everything don't have to be vintage or secondhand, but it's I just thought that was a great deal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you where I'm going to put this on the back here like that. See how simple that is. I've already cut it. Then I'm going to, my daughter wanted orange. So what I did here, show you. This is the same paper, and I cut it to make a pocket. And I did my hole punch to make this. If you don't have a hole punch, you can just shape out, like get something that's round and shape it out and cut it. So that's going to go here like this. And so that's pretty simple, right? And now I'm going to put this orange paper right here. I just folded it like this because I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'm going to do my cover like this, And then I'm on the back, I got my inside done. I have a little space here. That's okay. I'll just put something there. I'll figure it out. And that's how I'm going to do my cover. Then I'm going to cut it up here. So what I'm going to do then is take this fabric and cover my spine like this. All right. Ta-da. So Arlene, if you wanted to, I can show like how I'm doing it, or I can, you know, get you to show yours, and then I'll show mine when it's done. What do you want? So
yeah, I was actually sitting here trying to debate if I should switch us over to StreamYard because the reception seems to be wavering. And I don't know if it's because you are moving a lot, because right now it's not. Everything's in focus now. But a minute ago, it was really blurry. When you're moving, it's like blurry and we couldn't see it so much. But now it's in focus. So
Yeah, we kind of missed most of what you said on the video. I'm sorry.
okay, do you want me to try again? You guys are so patient and lovely. Thank you so much. I'll try again. And stop me. Don't let me keep. Don't get me. Let me keep talking. If you can't hear me, just say, "Tanya, I can't hear you."
yeah. So yeah, just start right there. That's perfect. And if I need to edit the video, I can do that later, you know?
Yeah, okay. So I chose this book because it's all like these children's book, like when they're really little, they're hard. Instead of paper, it's hard, like cardstock paper. And so that's the book that I chose to do this activity today. And what I did was I cut out some pretty paper that I got at Michael's for, usually it's at $3.99 a sheet, and they had them for 99 cents a sheet. And so I was ecstatic. I don't buy paper $3.99. That's enough material for like a little junk journal. So I cut it to fit the back from side to side. All right. Then I cut this to fit here. And this is a pocket. And I'm going to be gluing this down, but only here. I'm going to leave this open. I could put a little tag in there.
You're breaking up again.
Okay. What about now? Tell me when I'm good. So I'll just keep talking, I guess.
All right, so we lost you on the how to put the pocket there for a second. So if you
Okay.
can pocket part.
Yeah, thank you. So I did a little pocket, and if you glue and just glue down here, and here with tacky glue, not your glue stick because it won't stay. And then leave an opening up here to put in your like you can put in a tag afterwards. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be putting in a tag here. There.
So to recap, you're taking a free book and then you take it and you're doing it like from the edge to the, are you going over top of the edge of the inside of the book or just coming up to the edge of the book?
I can literally do both with this.
Okay.
Because look, I can still do this, right? And
Okay. So it looks like you cut it to actually fit the whole front of the book.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I did the same. You can test it. Okay, will it work?
Reminds me of my mother.
I'm going to actually do this one like to this. I'm going to trim it because then it'll just be easier to trim.
Okay. So that's the back, and then the front, you're just doing like a shorter pocket
Yeah,
at the bottom.
I'm gonna do the same. I'm just gonna go up to where it bends. I'm gonna trim this a little bit, and then that way I know it won't be awkward. It'll bend better.
Bend, yeah. Okay.
Then cover it with this, right? So it doesn't matter.
So I made a pocket.
Nice. Let's
Look.
see your pocket. I can't see it.
This one.
Perfect. Yep. Nice. I was teaching this in Sunday school, and they're like, we're gonna make pockets. It's like, we know what pockets are. And it was like, yeah, but have you ever put, junk in them? They're like, yeah. And they're like, well, put paper in them. I was like, they're so funny. And so then this is how you can just cut your paper to like trim it however you want. Whatever. I just like put it right on, and then I do like I folded it over. And then I'm gonna get my pencil, which was there, but I'll just and I know where to cut it. That's my easy way of cutting paper. But you can do your way. And then on the back, I'll have the same kind of design. I do like having consistency in my journal, like a theme, but not too rigid, but not too all over the place. Like I'm not on one page talking about, the ocean, and then the second page I'm doing like Paris. And so I do like themes, but that's preference. Junk journal, you do what you want.
Yeah.
It's on Mars, and then you're on royalty.
Right.
To be the queen of Mars, right? Come on. And so yeah. So I even have this little thing from the handout, the PDF that you can print, and I could like put that there, And so look how pretty that is already.
Can you put it a little lower for the camera? There you go. Perfect.
All right. See?
Yeah,
That's
that's
very
cute.
pretty.
Yeah. So I like, my daughter wanted these colors, so that was fun to work with different colors that are not your typical beige and avocado dyed papers and dyed papers. But I am using those papers in this. So is that good? I'm gonna go work on it. And Arlene, if you want to show us what you're doing, then I can show you my finished product. But I can actually work on it. You guys can watch me, but you can kind of like listen.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and glue it all right there in front of us and everything. Perfect.
Okay. All right. I gotta cut this with my slicer.
While you do that, I'll check on the ladies here in the Facebook group. How's it going, ladies and girls? We've got a couple girls creating books right now. How's it going? You guys want to unmute and tell us how it's going with the girls? Carrie Ann. Sarah's got her puppy dog there. So cute.
So we don't have storybooks. We got cardboard boxes.
Okay.
Before, so ours are gonna last different.
Awesome. Cardboard boxes work too.
There's my son. He's working on the inside cover.
That's nice.
And then my daughter's got that going on.
That's awesome. My kid, I think my girls would really like to do the cereal box one too.
And our kids are pretty noisy, so I'm gonna mute again.
No worries. I'm so glad you're here. Homeschooling. What a fun homeschool project that is going to have a purpose.
One thing I do is I usually have my glue in a cup, keep it upside down, because glue and drive you nuts. You're like right in the middle of something and you're holding a whole bunch of like a cluster, and your glue is like taking like forever to come down. So get a cup and put glue in.
No. Do you put any water with the tacky glue so it's a little thinner, or do you keep it thick?
I keep it thick.
Okay. And I know you can use a paintbrush to smooth the glue out. I'm using the palette knife as well. What do you use, Tanya?
Sometimes I use like sponge or whatever, but I use a glue stick as well. But when it comes to like covers and stuff like this, I use like tacky glue.
Yeah.
And I
Tacky glue. So
Yeah.
did you, oh, you didn't even spread it around. You just drizzled it
No.
on.
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay.
Well, she's an expert.
Yep.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, she heard me.
You know what?
You
With
are the
Dr. Lane, there's always something to learn.
Yes.
It's fine, right? It's not, it's good, I think. And so I will do the next one now. So simple. I like this folding over the tops and stuff because then you can cover, you know, the different colors right here. So that's a neat thing to do. You won't have to put like lace and stuff there.
So what are you doing? You're putting it down the top half?
Yeah, I'm covering it. I'm like I'm folding it over the top. And that way, I get top. Two things I like about it is I cover this, but I also get this one done, and it's the same.
That's
So
what I was
my-
coming up to.
I need to trim this better.
Oh, I just put it, oh, I did the back.
Generally, like it's time consuming because like every little thing you do is like a technique, you know, and it can be time consuming. But that's why when you sell a junk journal, if you had to sell it by saying, okay, I need to have minimum wage and at like $15 an hour, it'd be like, oh, your junk journal is $200. So it's something that you just love to do, right? And so that's good.
Yes. So I did,
Anything with glue.
I'm doing flowers, one with purple and pink butterflies. So that's my back half. And then I'm doing the front half right now. And I just put, like Tanya said, I put the purple paper on the inside. So that'll, my inside page will be done. And then the front is just gonna have my pocket thingy going down. So I'm gonna cut this part off. Or I could totally fold it in, right? Make another pocket.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I am probably gonna put some kind of like lace there. But then I don't want it to be too bulky for my preference anyways, but you know, it's a junk journal. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So I think the thing with junk journaling, you can have a plan, and then your plan is like, oh, I think I'm gonna try this instead. So it's a very flowy type, you know, projects you do because you always change your mind. So I'm like, what can I do to kind of like get rid of that? And so I'm going to add.
She's so cute. Ariane's little girl, so cute. Are you cutting? You cutting something?
You guys want some lace?
Oh my goodness, I love your lace.
This was bright pink, and I put in coffee, and then it like turned like this, and I'm like, I like it. I think I like the bright pink.
It was bright pink, Delane, and she put it in coffee, and it turned vintage
Rose.
looking.
Okay, so I want to know, how do you do the pretty part back here? The pretty part back here.
The spine.
Okay, what I'm gonna do first though, I'm gonna just add some ribbon right on my edge of my book here.
Oh, neat.
That's good. Yeah.
I don't glue it in before. I glue my pockets.
Part.
She's breaking up again.
She's just rolling right now.
Does she use hot glue gun for that?
No, she's doing. She did tacky glue.
For
I
that-
was a huge.
So tacky glues don't hold the lace down good.
Well, I've never had any problems with it. I mean, now that I'm doing this, it probably won't work.
It might change while you're on camera. Yeah.
But hot glue, I was a big fan of hot glue. And then everything I did would pop out off. Like once it cooled, the glue would pop.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I love how many crafts have we done at Carrie Ann with the girls, with Brave Girls. And we had hot glue guns and hot glue gun burns. Poor kids. And I'm like, tacky glue works. Sometimes you might need to clip it down and just let it dry for a minute. So I did this one, really vintage. It kind of don't go with the more modern theme, but I'll make it work. So I could do the back too. I could do a different fabric. I don't have to do the same lace.
She's doing the back now.
Yeah, why not,
Okay.
right?
That on the spine, is that kind of on the edge or is that the
Yeah, I'm
spine?
trying to cover up, I'm trying to cover this up.
The edge. Okay.
Ah, gotcha. So I did that already differently.
Yeah, you can do it differently. I'm just coming up with this now. And if I don't like it, I'll take it off. Be like, I don't like it. And so I'm gonna do
Like it. Me don't like it.
yeah. That's why Jeff journaling is awesome because the glue is having a timeout.
Carrie Ann, can you hear Tanya okay? Sorry, I need to turn it to the camera here. Carrie Ann, can you see Tanya good?
So I put this inside on the back paper because I already put the back on. I didn't want to take it off, and that's okay.
Sorry, Carrie Ann, I'm trying to get this loose for you. I'm gonna get you so you can see Tanya spot on. How's that?
Hi. So now my lace is done. And it don't have to be perfect. Like I'm not perfect, so I'm not gonna expect that from my jump journal, right? But I'm beautiful. I'll be beautiful, but I won't be perfect.
That's right. We can embrace and shine. Embrace our imperfections.
Yes.
Have you
And
ever
play,
tried?
And that's such a mess.
Have you ever tried
Huh?
Tool? Have you ever tried Tool?
Oh yes, I use that. I like using that on my tags. Makes them look so cool. And
On the where?
On the what? On the tape?
on my tags, like if I want to do a tag, and but
Tag.
I guess it's a card, writing card. If I put a hole in it and put the tool up like that, it looks so pretty. And I like it around backgrounds too. So if I have like something that I want to feature, like I could put it on the back. I'll do that for you. I'll show you. You like using tools?
I have tons of tool and I wanted to use it on a page, but I don't know how.
Oh yeah. So yeah, again, like when we do our tags next, like in a couple weeks, I'll do a bunch of things that I can think of, and then we can use that up. That'll be awesome. So now I'm just gonna do a little my spine. I'm gonna trim it first.
There's not enough time to do all this right now, though. Like, there's just not enough time.
She's like, there's not enough time to do all this.
And this is just the cover.
Oh, and then what do we do the rest?
Just do the cover. We have 5 more weeks. We're gonna do some pages next week. We'll do this page, and the next week we'll do the other page, another page.
Oh, so this is you're hooking me up
This
so
is
that I
a
have to keep coming back. I see.
Keep coming back. So you can show what you're doing. You just don't have, you can like, well, I'll just show you. I'm just gonna show us what you guys done so far. Gotcha.
Hey, I see
Oh,
how
yeah.
it is now. You got me hooked. Great.
Oh, it's addicted. I'm telling you, you'll get it. If you like it, you'll be like, I can do this with everything. And you'll look at things differently. Like even tea bags. I'm like, don't throw those tea bags away, Rod. I can make something out of that. And sure enough, there's something you can do with bags. Use bags.
Well, what about the coffee filters that my husband throws away every day? Is that the coffee in there that we can like,
and dry them out.
yeah, just put it in a cup? Do I add water to it as well and then soak the lace?
Oh my God.
Yeah, just for if you wanted, yeah, I had a bottle, get a
Yeah,
bottle and
Coffee.
yeah. I wouldn't do grounds because I've done the grounds, it's so dirty. And you don't want to like clean off your the stuff that you've done because then you lose the coffee, right? The coffee color. So you can, if you have grounds, you want to wash it, but then you'll lose all your coffee color. And so make sure it's like not ground that's in your coffee. I like this.
You're so fast.
Done.
This goodness.
Oh, my last name is Swift, right?
Yeah. That's right.
Hi.
Miss Swift.
I like this fabric. It's already got the wrinkles that looks like, you know, these.
Is she doing the back now?
Mhm.
Wait. You have to be like, okay, we're gonna do the back now because I was not looking.
Oh, wow.
I was gluing.
Okay, so what I did, this is good. You're teaching me how to do this. I glued this, and then I just, first I made sure that I knew the length of the fabric because I didn't want to glue it and then have to cut it and then I'm moving it.
Yeah.
So make sure you know the length and then put the glue here and on the side and then go like that, treat like a baby, like that, push it down, make the glue kind of go in the grooves, feel around your grooves, and just it has a nice little happy place right there. It's always going to be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could the landfill, right? It's going to be right there on your special promise book. And so I did. It's just unique, but I'm like, I'll do vintage on this. I like the way it
This.
goes over the
Hmm?
other pages.
Not really though. Whatever. Hold on.
Is that the inside?
No, it's like page 2 or 3.
Oh my goodness, stop. Do
Why?
your cover.
Okay.
Do your she's like on page 2 or 3. We're like, wait, no, that's next week. Awesome.
Yeah, we're just doing cover today.
So there's lots of fabrics here. So just so you know, there are fabric stores that don't always use their books. These are amazing because I got them for like $1 each at a store that was going out of business. But most other like stores have, you know, fabric that they discontinue and stuff. If you want something with pinks, there might be some,
Figure it out.
might be a rose color here. Yeah, there's several piles there. I think I see a hot pink in that one.
So are you working on this one with this?
I'll just, no, I don't think I need it yet.
Okay, okay. You can put it back.
So I'm just layering on some more laces and stuff because
Early as like a
yeah.
red. Oh, this is really pretty. Oh,
So
Look,
you
kind of
get, you get, so I don't know if it's gonna stick on the sequence stuff, but I'll find out.
is that
You know?
sequin paper?
Yeah, I've never worked with it like this, so I'm just learning as I go, and that's what junk journeying is all about. I'm just gonna just kind of
Trial and error.
Yep. And your error sometimes turns out to be an awesome mistake because then you're like, I'm gonna put something there and it's a little off centered, but it's like, why should everything have to be centered? Why can't I just put that there? It's kind of like it helps you to be creative within different, like it just takes your creativity past different boundaries. Like, so, you know,
There's no
rigid-
boundaries, there's no room for
Yeah,
creativity.
but it's best not to be rigid.
What you love.
And that's something we have to learn because we can't be rigid people because that's we always done it this way. It always goes in the middle. Well, why can't it just go there?
No. Pretty together.
And why can't that go there? And it makes it more interesting. Or people are like, no, it has to go there, but it can go there. But why not stick this there behind it?
Thank you for letting me borrow these.
Yeah.
Or take them forever because I
Make it
can't
custom.
get them back. See if it
But at the
goes.
same time, I do like balance.
Yes. I tend
not
to
too
always
much
put
balance.
things balanced in my. So I'm doing
Yeah.
my front. I'm gonna glue this down. I actually cut it a little too short, or basically the piece of paper from the inside folded over made it fall about that way. So I put the other scrap of purple here and then put this
Yeah.
one. It's not really gonna be a
No.
pocket. But
Yeah,
'cause I already put it
But
down.
the purple can be a pocket.
Going up.
Your purple that's, yeah, you can do up pockets. You can stick things
Oh.
up there. Yeah.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I would do a little,
Is open a little bit too, so I guess I could have like a
yeah,
half
you can
spot.
do, yeah, you definitely can do that. Yeah, just glue it a little bit more. Yeah, you can do up pockets, side pockets, and just bottom, take, you know, pocket.
Right.
And I my the memory verses that we have for you guys, I already cut mine out, and so like I could put this big one right here. You know, that's kind of nice. I can do that. I could do it this way.
So that's the first verse that you want to be seen. What is that verse? You want to read it?
Actually, I'm playing with it. I'm like I thought I would like it, but it looks like an egg.
Yeah.
So
Looks-
I'm not going to use it that way. I'm going to use it this way in another page. I can literally put that here. Look how pretty it would be right there.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
That's
is
what I'll
that
do there. I'll put,
wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength? Is that the one?
Yeah.
So we are going to drop
Yes.
in the Facebook group, you guys, these printables. It's a PDF file, and there are at least 10 or so, maybe a dozen Bible verses on hope and faith. And Tanya also did some cute little things with like hope and faith that's got the little arrow and stuff. So, and then there's tags. So we're going to be making tags in a future day. And so we will, oops, hold on here, wrong one. I'm just going to pull up the schedule here so that we can. just kind of read off what next week's theme is. All right, so events. Okay.
I don't have the app. So I don't know if that makes things more difficult.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find it here.
Hope you're having fun. That's the main thing.
I'm sorry.
And I hope you guys are having fun. If you're just starting this, I would recommend getting some coffee and just Google how to dye coffee, paper with coffee, how to dye paper with avocado skins. And this blue right here is purple cabbage. And it's my favorite. And I boil the cabbage and the water becomes really like dark blue. And then I dip my paper in and pull it out and put it on racks and I bake it in the oven at 280 degrees. And I don't know, yeah, and then it just turns out like this. I sometimes iron it with no water in the iron and just flatten it, and it just makes the paper so nice and creamy, and it just gives it some kind of personality. So this is just straight paper. So I do a lot of ripping with my paper. I don't do a lot of edge, like straight edges. I just love to rip like a big kid. I just want to rip it out. So that's something.
Yeah.
It's just starting. And for next week, together, like, have your papers ready. You can do cardstock, line paper, grid paper. You can do tracing paper, and you can do envelopes. When you bake envelopes, so funny. When you bake your envelopes, make sure they're open because they'll stick together. If they do stick together, that's okay. Rip the side and it looks like someone ripped open their letter. You can still use that for a tuck. So get a bunch of paper. I would start with coffee dyed, but if you got a purple cabbage, you want to boil it up and you strain it. Of course, you don't want like actual lumps of cabbage on your paper. So that's you can do that and have it ready for next week. Karen, what kind of papers have you done?
Karen, can you hear her? She's wanting to know what kind of papers are you doing?
Yeah, so I dyed with avocados and tea and coffee and black beans, but that didn't work out. But so today we're taking papers. So we're using a lot of scrapbooking paper today, but I think this is tea, and that's red cabbage. I'm one person, one adult with 4 kids, so I'm trying to follow along the best I can.
Yes.
I know, that's okay.
Yeah.
Can't find my glue stick. I like, I'm gonna show you a little something. If you have a makeup pocket, if you have your pocket made, I'm just gonna show you a little thing that I just thought of that we can put in a pocket. So I just get some pretty paper here that matches, comes with the paper pad. So it matches really nice. And I just did it
cute together.
just a rectangle like this. And then I'm going to put some of my paper that I cabbage dyed inside. Kids like to write on lines, so if you're younger especially. So you can add this as their lines, and you can do a here.
So is your front cover pretty much done, Tanya?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I'm adding something to put in a pocket now.
Okay.
So I'm
We're
do
gonna
like a
probably
little
have
bit
to
of
wrap this up in like 2 minutes if we can.
Okay.
I think we're going close to an hour now, and I'd like to try to keep these to no more than an hour. But you've been amazing. We've learned several pointers and tips, and it's like getting the creative juices flowing is half the, I don't want to say battle. It's half the getting going, right? So
So look
we
at
thought,
what this is, right? You just get a piece of paper, go to your, this is my scrap yard, get a scrap yard,
scrap
okay?
yard.
A bin, it's a scrap yard. This is my go-to, it's like music sheets, all kinds of papers in here, tissue paper, dyed paper, you know, old book sheets, fun stuff.
Yeah.
You gotta have your scrap yard. I'm gonna do a little rip because I like to rip paper, but I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna put that somewhere else in my scrap yard for now. Then I'll just do a little fold over like that. Then I'll do a little.
These are just sharper here. I'll choose.
Put a little bit of glue there. Put a little bit of fabric left over from my spine. And I'm gonna put this, which you guys will print off later, my little butterfly. And so now I got a cute little place.
Doesn't look-
like 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh, you're trying to tie in the teal color that's over there?
Open up. I can see that. The light is a bit funny, but
Yeah.
now I can do it like in that. In here, I can be like kids. You can put all about you, and you can put
Yeah, but-
birthday.
So I just
everything about you.
Right. plug it home because I have
Maybe
really,
do it here on the edge.
I have really sharp scissors at home.
That's cute. Yeah, look, she just tore a piece of fabric, kind of like stuck it under the butterfly. And is that the pocket? I mean, that's the little card in the pocket.
Yeah, and so this could be all
Gonna-
about you. The kids, they can write down, you know, put their name, their age, their birthday, moms and their parents, their pets. They can, you know, what they like, and then it's just kind of like this is about me. So it helps them own the journal.
Yeah. And yeah, you could even put the verse on hope right there under the butterfly. I think there's one that's about that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you wanted to.
Cool.
right
Well,
away.
thank you so much, Tanya, for all of that and the creativity that you already shared with us to make the cover. It's so pretty. Good job. I love it. The Lord is my strength. Is that what you put on the front? The Lord
There you
is
go.
my portion. The Lord is my portion,
Yeah,
says my soul. Therefore, I will hope in him.
And
That's
it's got the
good.
butterfly there too. But
I
I'll
think my
probably back this.
I think my first verse is going to be the one from Psalm 42:5. Why, my soul, are you downcast? Why so disturbed within me? Put your hope in God, for I will yet praise him, my Savior and my God. Because when you're discouraged, when I'm discouraged, I'm gonna go to this little booklet or have my kids go to the booklet. I've actually been trying that little tactic lately. When my kids get really upset and they're just like overwhelmed or just frustrated about something, I have a little box of markers and a blank journal, and they have been, I'll say, go take 10 minutes and go journal a page. And they'll just doodle and they'll do whatever they feel like doing on that whole page. And literally it calms them down. And then they're ready to get ready for bed. So usually it happens in the evening time. There's some sort of a meltdown for something. So, but what I would like to do is start getting a little bit more diligent with about, 30 minutes to 45 minutes before bed, and give my girls that warm down, cool down time just before bed, and actually do one page or a project on a journal with them that has Bible verse, so that they have that going into rest in the evening. They've got God's word on their mind and on their heart. So
That's
goals.
awesome. Parenting tip.
Hashtag mom goals. So doing this right along with you, ladies, those of you who have daughters and have girls, boys it works with as well. I'm just a mom. I'm a girl mom. So that's my jam right now. Tanya, your book looks so beautiful, and you just so eloquently did it for us in the beginning, and you showed us how simple it is, and it looks so doable. We can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, nice.
Thank you so much.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for having me, and it was awesome just to connect with people.
I'm still literally at the first step. I'm gonna finish this. I'm getting this down, and I think, oh, maybe do I want to zigzag cut it? Do I want to round cut it? But I did do a little oval cut right here. And then I did cut out the little flower here that I'm going to back on the purple paper, and that will be one of the embellishments up at the top.
I love that. That's really nice. Look at the little purse.
So
I like it.
All right, well, I'm going to end this recording. Thank you all for watching. Tune in next week, either live or in the replay. We're going to record these, so it's easy for you to just come back to and record. And next week, we're going to do the whole inside spread. If you get carried away and you want to do the second page too, that is totally cool. My friend Elaine over here is doing a beautiful job. She's now applying purple ribbon down the center.
Can we see?
Let me turn the camera. Okay. Delane, you're on camera.
Hi. Oh, nice.
Purple ribbon.
I think she's addicted.
Yes, that's good. You hooked me.
We're hooking her. It's cute.
I love those colors. So
Thank
nice.
you. So I have one daughter, and I'm thinking of her, and I'm gonna gift this to her. She just turned 13. And
Yes.
that's what I'm hoping that I can do something and put some prayers here, give her a chance to put her own stuff in here. I'm looking forward to finishing this for her. But these are her favorite.
First time. Oh, nice. And is this the first time for you doing this?
Yeah, I've never done this before.
Oh, and how does it feel? Like this dude, does it feel awesome?
Yeah. It just
It's like an awesome feeling.
I just need to let it go that it doesn't have to be perfect.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
So I'm working on
My
that.
first
And I don't know, I'm not sure which glue works best where, so I'm learning that too.
Yeah, that is part of it.
Oh, the
great.
front is definitely a work in progress. So
Yeah.
I had gone this
And if
on.
you don't,
I'm not sure this is the proper fit for it, but I'm working with it. See where it goes.
Yeah.
This one right here.
Yeah, and you can also, like, you have sheer, you can overlap sheer fabric over
I
too.
have
So you have a
tool.
solid color. Yeah, that'd be.
But I don't know how to
you could actually
figure it out.
literally wrap the whole. Yeah, you would have to.
You're gonna have to teach me that next
I
time.
remember you said. Okay, we'll work on that one.
She wants to use that tool, and she's like,
definitely use that. Definitely use that tool for tags, and you can have like puppy balls, like rip the tag. The tool comes.
yeah.
To the side.
Yes, it's perfect for that too. I think she wants to fine. But yes, thank you for joining. Thank you for watching. Those who were on the Facebook group, Carrie Ann, thank you. She's waving. Sarah. There was a couple others that hopped on just to like see what we're doing, and they jumped off. So they're waving. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. All right, bye-bye now.